This protocol uses date functions to determine the best and worst months within a certain time frame of the Dow Jones Industrial Average. We first read in a Dow Jones index file. Let's take a look at the content of this file. The source file has a date property that represents the dates data was taken on, and an index property that represents the index for the given date. This script sets up the variables that will be used throughout the protocol, using date functions to determine their value. Taking each date property value from the data record, the first line of script creates the D variable with a value that uses the date function to create and return a date-time value with a default format appropriate for a date. The next 3 lines create variables whose values use functions to pull the day, month, and year out of the D variable. The last line of script creates the month-year variable with a value that formats the month and year variables with a / between them. This custom filter component contains a script that determines if the year is between 1973 and 1996 for each data record and filters out those that are not. Using the month-year variable, this component pulls the index value for the first and last days of each month. The results are output to a tab file for use in the bottom pipeline. In the bottom pipeline, we again read in the Dow Jones index file. This custom manipulator creates a second set of the same variables we created in the top pipeline. Using the month-year variable, the join data from file component joins the data with the file created in the top pipeline. This custom filter keeps either the first or last day of trading. Next, we merge the data based on the month-year property. This script creates the variable change. The if statement compares the values of the day variables we set up on each pipeline. If the value of the first day is greater than the second day, then the value of change is index 2 minus index 1. Otherwise, it is index 1 minus index 2. The month variable is also resized. Here we determine the mean values by month. The data are then sorted by month as dates. We then build a bar chart that displays the resulting data and output the report to an HTML page. The chart displays the best and worst months on the Dow Jones for the time period specified. Click the Resources button for this course for more information.